Ay, cómo me duele. Good morning. This time change is killing me. I keep trying so hard to wake up early and get busy. I can't do it. I'm so tired. Iowa, Alabama, woo. Como la flor, con tanto amor. Me diste tú, se marchitó. I will not try to sing for you guys in the morning. I can barely speak in the morning. So singing is just offensive. I know the time changed. I'm so sorry. All right, so I have to tell you guys a story. So yesterday, Casey Edmonds. Did you send flowers to my office? No, those were from Chewy's, I think. I thought the flowers were from Chewy's. Okay, so, you know what I want to do? I want to do the Wounded Warriors first so I don't forget. Oh, it never lets me do it early. That's super annoying. Okay, so let me tell you this story. Okay, so yesterday I had a meeting with this girl, right? And she seemed very frustrated and frazzled. So I finally said to her, I know we're here to talk about work, but is something going on? And she was like, oh, I'm just having the worst married day of my life. So I'm like, oh, I've had a few of those. What's going on? She's like, my husband slept through marriage counseling. He just didn't show up. He was asleep and he just didn't show up. And I'm like, he didn't show up? She's like, no, he didn't show up. It was like he thought that if he went to sleep and didn't wake up, that marriage counseling wouldn't happen. She was like, but I still went and I still spoke to the counselor, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I don't mean to pry, but are you having, what types of issues are you having in your marriage? So we start talking, right? And I say to her, do you want a divorce? And she's like, no, I do not want a divorce, but I don't want to stay in this marriage that I have. I'm very unhappy. So I say, okay, does he want a divorce? Because what a lot of people don't understand is marriage only works when both people want to be in the marriage. You can't just want to stay married and poof, you stay married. If one person wants a divorce, marriage ain't gonna work. So I said to her, does he want a divorce? And she goes, oh, he told me divorce is not an option. I go, oh, did he now? Hold on, I'm doing this thing and coming right back. Don't move. Okay, now I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so anyway, she explains to me that he told her divorce is not an option. So I said, explain that to me. What exactly did he say? She said that he said, we're married. That is what it is. Divorce is not an option. That does not sound like love to me. That sounds like, I don't know, culture, family, something. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound like love. Basically, what he was doing was telling her that divorce was not an option. And in that sentence, he was saying, you are required to stay in this marriage at whatever level I set this marriage at. However I decide this marriage is going to go, you have to stay in that marriage because divorce is not an option. Let me tell you something. Divorce is always an option. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you that you have to be stuck in inaction. Because inaction is a very loud message from somebody. You can't tell a woman you want to stay married and divorce is not an option and then do absolutely nothing to fix the marriage. Inaction is an action. And if you guys are hearing my voice right now and you are in a situation with somebody who you've brought it to their attention that you're unhappy in the friendship, in the work situation, in the marriage, and they are doing nothing to fix it, inaction is their answer to you. Their answer is, I hear you and I'm doing nothing to address it. Inaction is an action. I'm telling you right now. Just like no response is a response. Well, I texted him, but he hasn't responded. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. You just don't want to hear or see the non-response as a response. A non-response is a response, and inaction is an action. So she said to me, what do I do if he won't do anything to fix the marriage, but he says divorce is not an option? Well, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that, he was sent from the heavens to be the dictator of what marriage should and shouldn't be. That's not how it works. Marriage is so hard. Marriage is so hard. It's hard when both people get up and try every single day. Let me say that again for the cheap seats. Marriage is hard when both people get up and try every single day. Now try being in a marriage where one person does absolutely nothing and then tells you divorce is not an option. Nah, you got me messed up. Because your ass gonna be real surprised when you get served with divorce papers. You'd be like, chapstick doesn't exist. Oh, what did she send me? Oh my God, it's chapstick. No. So I said to her, sit down, we need to have a talk. I think God sent her into my office for a reason, because homegirl needed to hear something. Like, I love you and I'm all for keeping people together, but inaction is an action. And in divorce, there is in marriage, there is no room for inaction. In love, there is no room for inaction. In mutual respect and friendship and foundation and building a life together, there is no room for inaction. Marriage requires action. Every single day you are required to get up and act and react and act and service and love and give and give. You can't just come into the marriage and stand there. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. Have you ever been on a teeter-totter? Raise your hand if you've ever been on a teeter-totter. A teeter-totter doesn't work when one person just sits there. The other person's pushing hard as hell to try to get the thing going. Doesn't work. Marriage is a teeter-totter. It only works when both people are equally pushing and pulling that thing. So it was like it never occurred to her. No one had ever said to her face, guess what? Just because he says divorce is not an option doesn't mean that's true. It was like she needed to hear it out loud. She was like, wait, so if he continues to do nothing, then divorce is an option. Yes, girl. If he continues to do absolutely nothing, sleep through marriage counseling, disregard your wants and your needs, he's not hearing you, he's not making effort, he's doing zero to actively love you. Love is a verb. Am I married, Trisha? Am I? Yes, over a decade. I am married with 3 children. Love and marriage can be beautiful. Marriage is, I love my husband, but my husband gets up every day and pushes this damn teeter-totter. He better work, because we wouldn't make it. I love being married. Some days, some. I love my husband every day. I may not love being married every day, but I love my husband every day, and I wouldn't damn even think about sleeping through marriage counseling, and neither would he. Anyway, my point to you is that in any situation in your life, if you are telling somebody who is supposed to love and respect you that your needs are not being met, and they are meeting you with inaction, that is an action. If you are being met with inaction, if you are being met with non-response, that is a response. Act accordingly. Move accordingly. Do not stand stuck and frozen in your life going, okay, so I'm saying this, but nothing's happening. Divorce is not. No. Do not become passive in your own life. Do not let somebody else set the tone and speed in which you move in or out of any situation that is right or wrong for you. You do that. You decide. You say what, you say when, you say how much. You are the pretty woman of your own life. That's what I have to say about that. Okay, so I'm going to set today. I will send you guys pictures from set. I love you very much. There's a share button right there. Share this video because somebody needs to hear it. Who knows? Maybe if enough of you share it, he'll see the video himself and wake up. Oh, Christina. Oh no, I wasn't being mean. Good God, no. Our Crystal, what was her name? Yeah, Christina. I wasn't being mean, I promise. Anyway, I love you guys so much today. I hope that you have a great, great